Good afternoon, good afternoon again, everyone. Welcome to another day's front load and another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels. We're going back to that horrible world known as the JRC, but before we do, the usual disclaimers. If you're unfamiliar with the Stop the Shocks campaign or the campaign against the troubled teen industry, you're going to find all the pertinent links right there in the description box. Please, in particular, take note of the article written by Neuroclastic, a small non for profit started by autistics for autistics. In it, they interviewed over 900 ABA professionals in regards to the JRC's so called behavior modification program. The Judge Rotenberg Educational Center doesn't want you to read that article so much. They threatened Neuroclastic with a defamation lawsuit if they did not remove it from the website. Neuroclastic refused, so you know the drill. Please don't read the article, share it on all your social media. Also included in there is Neuroclastic's public statement regards to the defamation lawsuit threat, as well as the link to their GoFundMe. We are crowdfunding just in case the JRC ever actually does see through with their threat. All right, folks. Trigger warning one: when we discuss places like the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center or Agape Boarding School for Boys, you're going to hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips of surveillance footage of people with mental health issues and disabled people being tortured and abused. If you got young children present, please use your headphones. Trigger warning two: this channel is marked not for kids for a reason. We use profanity on occasion and speak on dark subjects. If your child is 16 and younger and they are watching this, very obviously parental supervision is advised. So now we're getting to the bullet points of what they hadn't reviewed quite yet during the time of the proposed ban. 19 case reports, 10 of which involving 17 total subjects, provide some information regarding durability of effects. 10 literature reviews, all which summarize literature that the FDA has already reviewed. That's what I'm saying. They keep repeating the same argument over and over and over again, and the FDA is having to say repeatedly, we've already addressed this. 41 references with limited or no discussion of ESDs, including opinion pieces and miscellaneous documents that do not directly bear on ESD risks or effects. These have limited relevance to this rulemaking. In other words, there is a whole bunch of references just literally being opinion pieces from JRC Kool-Aid drinkers. They mention absolutely nothing about the side effects of using such a device. So, how are we going to be using this to determine how much of a risk the GED device is? You can't. You can't. It's just, God, how are people this dumb? 38 reports on treating conditions other than SIB or AB. These also have limited relevance to this rulemaking. Jesus Christ. Take our articles seriously. Okay, we're reading the articles. How is this related to your insanity? Well, you're biased. Give the freaking stains run for their monies. 9 unpublished presentations or other documents that the commenter did not provide and the FDA could not locate, including 2 written by JRC's former director founder that are no longer available on the JRC's website. Jesus Christ. How many times does it have to be said? You cannot use yourself as a reference as an unbiased expert when it's your ass over the fire. So what is complicated here? What is complicated? I don't get it. So what they're going through here is they're addressing 19 case reports that did provide at least some information and context. They the literature, which the FDA has already reviewed and gone over ad nauseum at this point. then references that have absolutely nothing to do with electric skin shock devices, the opinion pieces, and all that parent testimonial crap that still has no bearing on the risks that that device can cause. It addresses nothing. I don't care if you think it works, Karen. We're asking, do you think that the benefits outweigh the absolute horror that your kid will be haunted with for the rest of their known lives? What's not to get here? What's seriously, what is there not to understand? You can't tote opinions and say, but you were biased and you're not so biased about they're coming forward with their testimonials. Yeah, Karen, because their testimonials are backed up by cold, hard evidence. This is not a trust me bruh situation. This is here's my story and here's my receipts situation. As it should be, always. But you get what I'm saying, right? You get what they're saying here? We can't use outdated data to determine risks because it is ridiculously outdated. The protocols were different. Side effects, what we would see on the psychological side, were not even considered at that time period. Okay? Number two, quit with this crap of, but what about these parents that they'll tell you how good it is? I don't care if they get the picture perfect child that their poor kid is having to mask it to be. It's not worth this our sacrifice because these parents, folks, they're not the ones making the sacrifice. They're not the ones who are having to suffer. They're not the ones being shocked multiple times just below the lethal limit, starved and being sleep deprived, among other things. The kid is. Their opinions mean nothing. And the FDA has every right under God to stand, as they say, 10 toes down on that. Any sane person would. And that kind of sums it up for this one, folks. We don't get very many views on this channel. The few we do get didn't get removed from time to time. So if you could, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and please don't forget to hit the comments. I appreciate your time. And as always, folks, we here at Spilling Tea hope you have a good one. I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye now.